Have you ever looked at all those people online doing handstands, human flags, flares, flips, muscle-ups, and wondered how the heck did they get so superhumanly strong? Well, I can tell you from personal experience, they all got strong from 5 simple rules that over the span of this video, I'll reveal to you so you can implement and transform into the strongest superhuman version of yourself within the next 12 months. And not only that, but pain-free and long-term for life. Rule number 1, you must shift into a master mindset. Now, in my 5th decade of life, I've used this for over 32 years, and it's the secret that separates the masters from the mainstreamies. And to be transparent, it's gonna be brutal, so you've been warned. If you know me at all, you know a major influence for how I train is Shaolin, which refers to a group of master monks with superhuman level strength, skill, and sustainability, so this mindset works. Shifting to master mindset is like when Superman goes to his fortress to test his strength and experiment with his powers. Master mindset begins with an unusual but critical element that will transform you into the strongest version of yourself: solitude, becoming impenetrable to the chaos that's invading your life and weakening your power meter. Same as Batman left Gotham to escape the chaos so he could train, or Jesus climbed the mountain to pray. For you, the chaos might be alcohol, social media, arguments with family, porn, poor food choices, drama, conflict, or confusion. An example of confusion as it relates to your physical training are the hordes of conflicting fitness videos. You see, the elite choose a master mindset while mainstreamies indulge in the chaos. But you're gonna get rid of all that garbage and you're gonna replace it with 4 master laws. And when I say laws, I mean laws. It doesn't matter if you're tired, upset, overworked, don't feel like it, or receive bad news. If it's raining, snowing, hailing, or the streets are iced over, or even if you're relocating, you and your spouse just got pregnant, congratulations, or the world burst into apocalyptic flames. I cannot tell you how critical these 4 laws are. They work in conjunction with one another, and they work as a flywheel to accelerate you to higher levels of progress. And the good news, as you do them, it simply becomes who you are. This is the discipline it requires and the level I'm holding you to. Law number 1, you're gonna train daily, 60 minutes. I don't mean workout. I don't mean exercise. I certainly don't mean watching YouTube and video courses. I mean train. We'll talk more about what that looks like in a second. Law 2, you're gonna meal prep daily. Yeah, you're gonna get real food, not from a bag, box, carton, or restaurant, and you're gonna prepare it yourself. Law 3, you're gonna focus on the positive. Daily, no garbage, no alcohol, no drugs, no social media. Limit yourself to 1 or 2 videos per day, that's it. No video games, no quarreling, complaining, or even negative thoughts. Only what's positive for building superhuman strength of both body and mind. As a measurable action, meditate daily, 10 minutes. Law 4, you're gonna identify a dojo for yourself. Could be a small space in your living room, your garage, a gym you have access to, some place that you can train, your fortress of solitude, your mountain. These laws remind me of all the time I spend in my garage training by myself or practicing with a small group of like-minded and dedicated friends in a grassy field, in a racquetball court, on a beach in sand, on top of a literal mountain. And this is what all masters do. They train, eat real food, focus on the positive, and have a space that they train in solo or with a select group of people or online community, which is what you're gonna do. And you need to get rid of all the baggage, weight, and distractions holding you back so you can train. And we'll get into training in rule number 3. Now, rule number 2, you must focus on causal goals. First, do not focus on the end result. When you focus on the end results, you sometimes put them on a metaphorical pedestal that's higher than you, and you end up subconsciously telling yourself you can't achieve them and that you don't deserve it because they're up there on that metaphorical pedestal, get it? If you have a big long-term goal of handstand, V-stand, muscle up, vault, or visible abs, but you've never built them before, or you have injuries or pain keeping you stuck, or you have years of sedentary lifestyle to fix, you will have no measurable manner in which to determine if the actions you're doing right now are moving you closer to that goal. And so you may do all kinds of work and try really hard, but end up frustrated, watching another pointless video, and the vicious cycle continues. Now, you can definitely have big long-term goals that are the results, but the results are actually the effects of something more important, the causes. So second, you must focus on the causes instead of the effects. I call these causal goals. An effect goal focuses on gaining strength, having abs, doing a pull-up, doing a handstand. On the other hand, a causal goal focuses on completing 261 training sessions this year, eating real food 3 times per day, swapping moves for more difficult ones every 4 weeks. You see the difference? Effect goals mistakenly focus on long-term outcomes and not the causes of those outcomes themselves. Imagine I tell a person, hey, here's how to do a pull-up, but they're overweight or injured or have a poor mindset or don't believe they can. They'll just flop around. Or gaining strength. What does that even mean? Visible abs is a little better, and at least the pull-up or handstand is demonstrable, but they are all the effects of the causes. And if you don't focus on what actually causes those effects, you will never cause the effect to happen. In other words, you're just doing random crap. But the causal goals, on the other hand, focus on specific, measurable actions that anyone, including you, can do right now, starting today, so that you can train, which is rule number 3. Build total body mastery. Before we proceed, do not break law number 1 and substitute actual training for videos like this. Get coaching and community, be it with us or otherwise. Now, there are 5 steps for your training in total body mastery. Step number 1, you need to dump all the mainstreamy methods. Ditch the gimmicky equipment, overused weights, video courses, free trials, diet plans, apps, and all the other stuff hindering your progress. And instead, step number 2, train for total body mastery. To understand what this is, imagine the opposite. There are 2 extremes. First, a sedentary individual who is accumulating age, chronic pain, and poor mental and physical health as an effect of their inactivity. Second, a fitness enthusiast or athlete who has developed overcompensations, imbalances, weak links, injuries, and lack of sustainability as an effect of their imbalanced activity. On the other hand, total body mastery is the synthesis of strength, flexibility, mobility, speed, power, balance, coordination, dexterity, skill, and most importantly, sustainability from balanced training. Just as an aside, this is why I created Powerbatics as an art and lifestyle versus a workout or sport. The ultimate ideal is strength, skill, and sustainability long term. But back to your training. Step 3, you need to start with building your foundation. There's only 6 beginner moves you need. Yes, need. So write them down. Press handstand, pull-ups, pistol, bridge, V-stand, full splits. We'll go into detail on these in the next videos, but these progress to unimaginable feats of strength and skill like you see my students doing that become your new normal. But if you're a beginner, these should be the centerpiece of your strength training as they incorporate holistic strength, mobility, and flexibility. Plus, you should learn a sequence of varied moves like a kata, which develop all the other aspects of total body mastery. Because you see, memorization of movement rewires your brain and builds long-term sustainability, which I'll show you soon. But this leads to step 4, selecting a discipline of skill development, which will be the focus of our next video together. This is really the quintessential element of the human body. Not big muscles, not cardio, skill. It's what separates the masters from meatheads and mainstreamies, and not random skills, but related skills, which become a long-term sustainable discipline, like Vanish, who transformed from a mid-40s soft attorney with over a dozen injuries and non-athlete to now 54, ninja strength level 10 handstands, human flags, muscle-ups, and flips. But don't just do all this in your dojo. Step 5, go outside and put it in the real world. Ultimately, these 5 steps are the same path that every superhuman strength practitioner has taken, and they're no different than you. They're human. You're human. You can do it too. But don't forget, rule number 4, don't blame genetics, age, past injuries, or body type. Genetics, age, and body type are meaningless. You can master anything you want and build total body mastery. Epigenetics shows you can override your genetics through meditation and training. This is why law number 3 is critical. Throw out all that garbage and focus on the positive. Age is a myth. It's based on an abstract, immaterial number. It says nothing of your strength, skill, and sustainability. Based purely on that principle, some 60-year-olds are in reality younger than many 20-year-olds. All past injuries can also heal, both mental and physical. You must believe, a topic we'll cover in a future video. On top of that, your body type can be changed. Maybe not your arm to leg ratio, but most certainly relative muscle mass across the body holistically. This is why law number 1 and law number 2 are critical. Train daily, eat well, and enjoy. And you need a place to vanish in order to reemerge stronger than you ever have in your life, which is why law number 4 is critical. Create your dojo. Now, none of this matters unless you follow rule number 5. Make it real. Jesus came back down from the mountain in new power and mission. Superman reappeared renewed and recharged, and Batman returned filled with supreme focus. You'll do the same thing. You're going to disappear into your training while shifting to master mindset and reemerge as a new avatar of superhuman strength and skill. When I started doing this, the prior goals that used to be the ceiling are now the floor, and you can do this too. Here's the first thing you should do after watching this video. Make a list of things you need to do to get it done. Want help? Let us know. And then you must select an event to actually do. Register for an obstacle race, attend a training camp with us. Do something tangible that makes all of your training real. Because this video isn't meant for your entertainment. I didn't make it because I was bored one day. This is going to require every ounce of your determination, so take it seriously. And once you begin, leave the past behind and keep moving forward. Now I want you to watch the videos I left for you coming up right now that are going to keep you on track, so once you vanish into your training, you can re-emerge as a superhuman avatar of strength and skill. See you in training soon.